Hi, my name is Rusty Brown. I'm the Global Business Development Director for E-Series for the HPC and AI at NetApp. I want to thank you for joining us for the virtual ISC Exhibitor Forum. And so let's get going. So the portfolio of products that NetApp can bring is, really almost unparalleled in HPC, and also in video surveillance. There's a lot of HPC that's kind of happening over there with AI, the analytics, and things of that nature. People trying to, get a lot more value out of their solutions. And so, if you have any needs around video surveillance, please go to www.netapp.com/VSS and look at the solutions that we have out there. Our object-oriented, or I should say our object storage grid is, a great offering. It offers great reliability. It also offers quite a bit of flexibility when you're talking about moving data around, having it available in different geos, different places in the world, following GDPR, making sure that data is stored inside of the country that it has to stay in and can't be transferred out. So you can do an awful lot of things with Storage Grid. Our on-command management software, customers, continue to just really, give rave reviews about it, and also the money savings that they've been able to realize because of their better understanding of their infrastructure. It's, very impressive and continues to be so. Our all-flash products are definitely the leaders inside of the industry. Our all-flash FAS, our ONTAP product, is a great offering. I'm here to talk about the all-flash 600 and the E-Series products in general. So the EF600 is an end-to-end NVMe product, and it offers great IOPS. The throughput, the latencies that you can obtain on this box are definitely industry leading. The EF570 can do NVMe on the front end, but it has SSDs that are SAS based in the back end, and our EF 280s are entry level. So we really can cover all of the needs that our high performance customers need from a flash standpoint. And our all flash solid fire boxes, the cloud experience on premises, we can guarantee performance for all your storage needs and per application with their QoS system. So it's quite impressive. Going into the cloud, ONTAP AI, or ONTAP, Cloud ONTAP, excuse me, is something that we really strive for at NetApp as far as flexibility for customers when it comes to cloud and moving things around and running inside the cloud. Centricity is just a superior building block for customers that are running parallel file systems or want to enhance an operating like an Oracle database. Centricity is actually a smart operating system that allows us to maintain constant performance and looks at the data flow to make sure that the customer's experience with the box to always maximize performance. Azure, Google, Amazon are all the big hyperscalers, and NetApp works inside of all of them. Our HCI product is a great product. It has scalable compute and scalable storage independent of one another, and you can also put in the NVIDIA GPUs inside of it so that you can actually scale your AI needs, you can scale your regular compute needs, and you can scale your storage needs independently. So it's quite an impressive offering. The FlexPod solution, we've had this around now for several years. The products that go inside the FlexPod are definitely state of the art, but the concept that we have with Cisco and the partnership that we have with Cisco has been going on now for years. And And the biggest selling point that I see, and the value that it brings to our customers is that they bring a converged infrastructure that uh, is all tested. It's proved to work together. There isn't any guessing about it. All the components that are inside the rack that are associated with the FlexPod are covered under a single support phone number. So a customer calls the phone number, and so that's all they need to do, and then all of the support for the pieces that are inside of the FlexPod cabinet are all coordinated on the other side, so that the customer doesn't have to fear that if there's a problem with one of the other components, we'll help to troubleshoot it and also make sure that we track and the case to close. So, and then our hybrid scale out arrays, they are our traditional spinning disks, and we have this on the ONTAP and on the E-Series side. And the E-Series side, we sell quite a bit of spinning disks still, but we also are selling an increasing number of SSDs and full SSD architectures. So we can fulfill your needs in either capacity. And then our professional services and our support services, round out all of our offerings. We have support that follows the sun. We have depots for our parts that are worldwide, so we can get parts to our customers no matter where they are. And our professional services are there to also fulfill the implementation needs that our customers have. So when we're talking about a solution with a parallel file system, the most important thing to remember is that having a building block that's as flexible as the E-Series building block is really important. And we have customers that have run E-Series for years, and they continue to do that because they know that they're going to get the reliability that they need out of the box at the constant performance out of the box as well. So on the left-hand side, we have our EF600 for metadata. On the right-hand side, we have our hybrid arrays that can run spinning disk or run flash boxes. SSDs. The other thing is that you can take the NetApp EF600 and move it across and serve data and metadata. And we have customers that are doing this every day. So we deliver very high IOPS, very low latencies, and deliver great reliability and performance with this. And the reason you want a flexible architecture and something that really delivers constant performance is because when your scientists are running out in the HPC environment, there's multiple environments that are being put together. This is GPUs together with CPUs inside servers, straight compute, accelerators that are inside of appliances like the DGX models, and then other types of compute, and it might be FPGAs or things of that nature also that are coupled in here. So the accelerators and just compute in general change because the workload and the mixture for the HPC environment continues to change, and especially as we're ending up with programs that weren't born in HPC, and they were born other places, and their I/O is not as solid or as well formed as some of the traditional HPC applications are. You need to have flexibility. So, we have a practice around BGFS. We do first and second level support for BGFS. We've done a lot of work with ThinkPark. We have a great partnership with them. We value that a lot. And we've also done testing around HA within these boxes or within the system, and so that we can deliver stability with BGFS along with great performance and the options that BGFS brings to AI environments we feel is very important. We also go to market with Spectrum Scale. We look at Spectrum Scale as the premium parallel file system offering that's available out in the market today. And the IBM stands behind it. They have a lot of development that continues to go into spectrum scale. And so we have a great long-lasting and relationship with IBM to meet in the market and to deliver spectrum scale to our joint customers. And we still have hundreds of boxes that are out in the field running Lustre. So Lustre isn't foreign to us, and so these are the three major offerings that we see in high performance computing, and all of them run without any problems on the E-Series box. So when we look at the holistic view for HPC, we have the FAS boxes on the left-hand side for home directories and going out into the cloud. We've got storage grid on the right-hand side for archive and managing objects and going into the cloud as well. So when we have the cloud storage on the right-hand side, we have cloud storage and communications on the left-hand side. What E-Series can do is just concentrate in the middle on just performance. That's what we want to concentrate on, so that our customers can get their answers. Time to discovery gets reduced. The time to market is faster. And so, we want to really concentrate in this area with E-Series, but it's important to understand the holistic view of bringing an environment to a customer, and the customer knowing that they have a single vendor for storage that they can go to for all of their needs is why we do what we do. So, when it comes to AI, we have a very close relationship with NVIDIA, with their DGX SuperPods. We have a relationship on the, our executives talk. We have relationships all the way down through the hierarchy of NVIDIA. And, we deliver a great solution in partnership with NVIDIA. And the points that we're really looking at is, why do people do AI? Well, one of them is to reduce costs, but one of them is also to enhance their penetration into the market and actually grow their market share. But we know that a lot of people have been starting small and grow as their needs grow with the industry. And with the NetApp E-Series box, there's we are very, very good at price optimized solutions and being able to start at very small types of deployments, and then grow that seamlessly with the parallel file system. But you only grow as fast as you need to, and you're not tied into really large block purchases with the E-Series. The time to insight is really important. I talked about that, time to discovery. When you deploy a SuperPod, it takes out that period of time of trying to get things all hooked up and running. That when this gets installed, it's tested and it's going to run. And all of our solutions are validated. So that gaining that peace of mind, the validation for our solutions, are validated inside of the NVIDIA labs, or validated inside of our labs, and we are constantly running and working on enhancements and to make a better experience for our customers. So this picture here shows the SuperPod. This is a DGX2 depiction. NVIDIA just came out with their A100, and so it actually shrinks this by 40% from a DGX standpoint. But in the middle here, you can see we have the EF600s running and delivering the workload data to the GPUs, so that the GPUs can stay saturated, and so that you can reduce the time to discovery with these. Our relationship with Mellanox running InfiniBand has been long lasting, and NetApp really had the very first system running InfiniBand. So there is not a vendor in the market today that has a longer relationship or experience running InfiniBand than the E-Series product group does. So those are the things that we wanted to talk about and just give a brief overview of. You can go out to www.netapp.com and /HPC and see what we have out there. As far as our solutions, we also have an AI extension for NetApp at netapp.com. And so, please visit our website, go out, see what we have, and give us a call, because we would love to work with you and bring you a solution that can be architected for 6 nines for HPC, because reliability means a lot more today when you're trying to get to your answers faster. What you don't need is having an unstable environment that doesn't allow for your workloads to complete uninterrupted. So thank you for your time, and I hope to see everyone next year at ISC, and then also I look forward to the SC in Atlanta in the United States. I think we're all hoping that actually does happen, but we definitely want to meet with you in person and keep in touch. So thank you for your time, and have a good day.